Hi guys, it's Lee here. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to secure and back up your Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, or actually how I do it to provide myself with a bit of contingency and disaster recovery. So the first thing that you want to do is open up your Bitcoin wallet. This is just for demonstration purposes, so it's currently still syncing. I would recommend that you let it sync fully before you continue on with the actual backing up process. Then if you go to settings, you'll have the option to the encrypt wallet. A lot of people might have done this already, but if you haven't, then you want to do that. So you go to encrypt wallet, and then you just want to enter a password, and also just confirm and enter the password and then click OK. What it does is that actually encrypts your wallet, and it has password protection on the basic wallet functions. So from that point onwards, if you try to send out any Bitcoin, you'll have to enter your password. Also, if you double click and try to open up your wallet, you'll also have to enter your password there. So that's just the first level of basic protection. And you want to do that probably for all of your cryptocurrencies, I would recommend. Whatever the wallet is, whether you've got Vertcoin or Feathercoin, if you have that option, I would recommend that you use it. The second point is the actual backing up of the wallet itself. So most wallet QT programs like this Bitcoin wallet have a backup option. So you can go to File, and then you can go to Backup Wallet. And then it will just ask you with a file name and location. So in this instance, I'm just going to save it to the desktop, and I'm just going to call it Bitcoin-wallet. What I'd recommend that you do is for each of your wallets, just do the actual crypto that it is, and then do -wallet, because all of the wallets will all get saved as .dat files, and by default the file name is wallet.dat for each one. So what that means is, for example, potentially if you're not careful, you could save your Bitcoin wallet over your Vertcoin wallet, or vice versa, something like that. So I always just save them with a file name like this. When it comes back to importing, what you will need to do is you will just need to remove that first part of the actual file name and just have it as wallet.dat, and then save it to the actual folder location for it. So in this case, we're just going to call it Bitcoin-wallet, and we're going to save that to the desktop. Okay, and now we can just close this because it's kind of banging away on the hard drive, and I can hear it in the background. So now we have this Bitcoin -wallet file. What I'm going to do is also, I'm just going to create a new folder. I'm just going to call it Bitcoin Wallets video, and then I'm just going to put this one into there. Okay, so most QT sort of wallet programs, they will have the same option where you can go to File, and then you can back up your wallets and stuff, but not all of them do. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to kind of manually find your DAT file and back it up. I'm not too sure if this has had the oh yeah, it does have the backup option, but some of them don't. So I'll just show you how to find them manually. So I'm just going to close that Feathercoin wallet there as well. So what you do is you go to your hard drive location. So we go to this PC. Then if you go to your main hard drive, then if you go to the users folder, and then you'll have like your account names. In this case, mine is Lee. So whatever your primary account is on your computer, you might have owner or something like that. So we just go to Lee, and then you have various sort of options, which is all just like your folder locations. The one that you're looking for is one called app data. This file is actually a hidden file, so if you can't see it, go to your view settings, or sometimes it's, if you're using like an older version of Windows, it's in like folder options, and just make sure it's set to show hidden items, because like I say, this is a hidden folder. So you go into app data, and then you want roaming, and then within this list here you'll see lots of different folders, but you'll also see your Bitcoin folders and your other crypto folders as well, unless you've actually set a custom save destination for your crypto wallet. So for example here, I don't actually have a Bitcoin one, and that's because I've got that saved on another drive because the blockchain for it is massive. But you can also see that we have Bitmonero, which is for Monero. Although oddly it doesn't actually save the wallet file in there, it just saves the blockchain. But most of the others will have, for example, we've got one here for clams. So it saves a blockchain, but it also saves a wallet file, and that's what you want to save. So I'm just going to copy this. So you can right click and then go to copy. And I'm just going to paste it in the other folder that we created earlier. So I'm going to paste that in here, and then I'm going to rename it. So like I say, so we know exactly what that wallet is for. Now if we just go back to the roaming folder, I know I've got a few others. One of the other is Vertcoin. And you can see we've got another folder there, so we've got Vertcoin, and copy that. And then we're going to paste that one in here. So, and once again, I'm just going to change the file name so we know exactly what it is. Vertcoin-wallet. Okay, so that's primarily where your wallet files will be saved. So if you go to app data, then roaming, and then for each of your cryptocurrencies, you'll see it in this list here, as well as your other files and stuff. You can see here I've got one for Diamond Coin, and so on and so forth. The only ones that won't be here, for example, with Bitcoin, I saved it to a custom location. So if I go to my custom location, which is my other hard drive, and then this is where I saved it, crypto coins, and then we've got the Bitcoin folder, and then you can see here we've got the blockchain information, and I've also got a wallet file as well. So I'm going to copy that too, and I'll just paste that in here. It's actually just the same as the other one, so we'll just call it Bitcoin 1. So that was just to show you where to find the actual wallet.dat files. With that done, so we've got our various DAT files within this folder. So now what we can do from here is we're just going to add a extra layer of security, or this is how I go about backing up and securing it. So I use a program called WinRAR, which is a free to use application, and you can just download that. Just do a Google search for WinRAR. So if we select the actual folder itself, and then we go to add to archive, it'll give us a file name for it. But then what we also want to do is set a password. So if we select the password, and then we'll just enter a password for it. You've also got the option to encrypt files names, but I wouldn't recommend, or I don't feel that is necessary. We click OK, and then we just click OK again. And now what you can see is we've got two files. So we've got the original folder here, and then we've also got this compressed single file here as well. So what we can do now is we can just delete this folder. That goes to our recycle bin, and we can remove that later. So now what we have is this compressed RAR file, and if we just double click to open it, you will see the actual folder, and you'll see the actual wallets, or the actual wallet files within there, and you can see they've got this little asterisk on them, and that's because the asterisk indicates that it's password protected. So now if we actually go to extract, and then we'll just try and extract it back to the desktop. So we click OK, and then it's going to ask us for a password. So unless we have this password, we can't extract the data files back. So if I'll just enter a demo, the wrong password, and we'll just show you what happens. So it just comes up with an error and says that it can't be extracted. It does create the actual folder, but there's nothing in it. So we actually have to use the correct password. So if I could just go again now, we want to extract, and we will enter the correct password and click OK. We can now just close the WinRAR program now, and now you can see it's created folder, and now we have our wallet files back. So that's how that process works. I'm just going to delete that again. So how I do it is, once I've actually created the folder and then made it into a WinRAR password protected archive, what you might want to do is just add a date, and that just helps you keep track of exactly when you back them up. And from this point onwards, what I do is I normally save it in like 3 locations. So I normally save it on the actual computer that I'm working on, or the one that I normally use my Bitcoin or other crypto wallets on itself. So I'll just save it locally, just put it in your, your documents folder or something like that. But what I also do as well is I also use Dropbox, or you might use Google Drive or something like that, and you can save it to there as well as. So that's another way. In addition to that, if you want an even extra layer of security or protection, you could also save it to like a USB pen drive, USB like removable thumbstick or something like that as well. That would also be a good sort of redundancy and kind of like a contingency kind of thing. So that's how I do my backup of my cryptocurrencies, and yeah, that's how the whole thing kind of works for me. So hopefully this video has been useful for you. This is how I do it. If you have liked it, then please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like this kind of video and you're interested in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, then please subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading lots more videos like this in the near future. Thanks for watching. Till next time.